Hello folks, this is channel 01 to 1975. It's the 5th of March 2015. I'm recording this on the 8th of March, so yeah, everything is relevant to anyone watching this video log, and weirdly enough people are watching my video logs again, which is very strange. There must have been a glitch with YouTube, which is fine. I need to express something first. That firstly, my Wednesday video log was about the fact that I've got an appointment and in a hospital, and I need somebody to look after me for 2 days, for basically 24 hours, best of 2 days really, and it's yeah, and I expressed the fact that it's going to be very difficult to find anybody who's going to be available to actually look after me. And the point I was trying to make was that there are so many people in my position, and it's so isolating. And David said he'd help, but which is appreciated. The point I was trying to make, though, was a general point that it is hard to get things done these days. If you're by yourself, if you fall ill and you're self-employed like me, then you're really stuck, and you've got to try and work through anything as best as you can. Lots of people who are employed get time off work, which I don't, so I've got to plough through the year. This next bit is weird, considering what I'm going to say after. Started watching Walking Dead, season 5 again. Yes, I'm up to episode 7, I think it is now, which is great. And I like that. It brightens me up. And my son commented about Walking Dead that those people in Walking Dead must be very happy people in normal life, not as actors. And on set, it's easier for them to play very depressed people. Which is really good comment. You've got to play on your opposites. Never play from real life. Slightly different than that. I find it more easier to do dark roles and go into my darker side to bring out that performance. That's probably what I do. Anyway, the next point really is that my students have been sort of asking me, and I've basically said that I don't want to talk about it, in the destruction of, with ISIS destroying the Assyrian city of Nimrud and Hatra, which was a Syrian city and then a Roman city, which is all over the news. I haven't been able to watch the news the past few days because it's really upsetting. And the point is that in 2003, the situation in Iraq upset me so much, with the lives being lost and the archaeology being destroyed because they're very close to it, that it started to make me feel ill, very ill, and because it's very upsetting for me. And it's led me to sort of try to deal with the fact that that I can't get involved this time. I'm not going to comment. I'm not going to give a really deep perspective on this, except that destroying these archaeological sites in Iraq, is it very different from the wholesale destruction that is encouraged by archaeologists in this country, caused by metal detect enthusiasts on archaeological sites across Britain? There is a comparison. If we're not prepared to stand up against that, what right do we have in the West of saying that the destruction of Nimrud and Hatra and then Nineveh last week and the Mosul Museum earlier, what right do we have in the West of saying that the Islamic State are actually wrong in what they're doing, when we at home are destroying our archaeology anyway? You may say it's on a lesser scale, but each crime doles out its own problems, and I feel that the two things are the same. And the local archaeological trust, the Glamorgan Archaeological Trust, believes that when an archaeological site has been excavated, it's no longer archaeology. So the analogy is that Nimrud, Nimrod, Hatra, Nineveh, because they've been archaeologically excavated, in the quote, the Glamorgan Grant Archaeological Trust's own words, they are no longer classed as archaeology because they've been recorded. Why should we be worrying about them? This may sound screwy up from somebody who's been involved in archaeology for 30 years, but this time I can't comment any further than that. And to be honest with you, the past few days it has been making me a little bit ill, and I see the signs that I had in 2003. So I've got to say this again, what I said last year, that as soon as I get the opportunity to leave archaeology altogether, I'm going to have to do it, because I know that that's what I need to do. I'm teaching at this minute because I've got to pay bills, and that my students want me to be there, and I appreciate the support, and I do appreciate the support very much, and I'll be there as long as I can do so. And as soon as I get a big acting role, then I'm going to have to leave it, because I can't continue on in archaeology with it affecting me like this, and it really is. So, and also I've done on my own profile to try and protect me from this, to stop people putting posts on my profile. If people want to contact me, they can message me, and I got my video logs, which I really appreciate you all watching. I still think you can put messages after the video log. Try it out. If not, message me privately. So that's my video log for today. Thanks for watching, everyone. Thank you.